You don't need to film my whole face, you can post that here. Alright, so this is a Sgrafitto demonstration, and Sgrafitto is going to make use of colored slip. These are 2 colored slips. We have 4. We have a blue, a green, we also have a white and a black, but I'm going to work with the blue and the green today. You might be wondering why this isn't blue. It isn't blue because it's not fired yet, but when it is fired it will be blue, almost that blue. Looking for more of a sky blue at the temperature we're going to fire to. So colored slip can be treated just like paint. And so I'm going to take a paintbrush and I'm going to start brushing the slip on. I can create designs that are representational. I can create designs that are abstract. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm just kind of working with a flowing line design. I could create designs that are narrative, that are figurative, that are landscape. Whatever you know how to paint, you can put on the surface. I'm just working with pure design right now. So right now I've just used colored slip as a decoration. And I could stop here, and this is a form of decoration. Sgraffito is when we take a tool and incise through the slip. See, it's starting to dry. You can see areas where it's still a little shiny, although here it's already dry to my touch. It's a little wet still up here. I'm trying to find one stripe that's totally dry. So this may take a few minutes to let the slip dry, but once it is, then I can actually do the Sgraffito. And Sgraffito is when you, again, incise through the line. Why don't you come around and shoot over my shoulder here. So I'm going to use a pencil. Pencil's a great tool for this because it makes a thick enough line. And so I'm incising through the colored slip and exposing the uncolored clay underneath. And this is just a simple design that I'm working with here. Also, you should put your handle on this before I'm skipping that part. The boogers on the edge of the line, it's really important that you let these dry before you pick them, just like real boogers. They're much easier to pick and much cleaner to pick when they're dry than when they're wet. When you start messing with them when they're wet, they tend to just make a bigger mess. I could also go in and use different types of tools to do different types of Sgraffito. So this is kind of combining carving and Sgraffito. I could also take the edge of this tool and use it in kind of a calligraphy way to vary the thickness of the line. So any tool that can incise through the clay can be used as a Sgraffito tool. Again, let the slip dry, don't pick the boogers, and this is Sgraffito. Never use a needle tool. I shouldn't say never, but it's really tricky because it makes such a thin line. And it gets very boogery, and it just never quite looks as good as something else. So the pencil and anything larger are your ideal tools for Sgraffito. That is it. Thank you.